Good morning. It's Thursday, May 26th. Our top story this morning is about the sentencing of Tom Katz from Universal Fish in Boston. He was given a lenient sentence of home confinement and probation after cooperating with the government in another one of the cases about illegal labeling of fish. In this case, labeling pangasius as grouper and also labeling pollock, Alaska pollock, as cod. Tom's story is really tragic. Tom is in very poor health, and he was forced due to the threat to himself and his family to become a fully cooperating government witness, and as a result he wore a wire for phone calls made to Stephen Delaney, who formerly worked for Frostar and then ran another a repacking company called American Eagle. On the call to Delaney, Katz discussed repacking Alaska pollock as cod with an origin of Canada, and of course this was done. NOAA agents monitored the before and after and took samples of the packing, and of 6 counts that the feds charged Stephen Delaney with, the jury acquitted him of all but this single count where there was the wire evidence, etc. The other counts against Steve Delaney all emerged from the Ocean Duke case. Several years ago, federal agents raided Ocean Duke and took a lot of records about that company's imports of pangasius and swai and basa, and the subsequent sale of that product to other companies that then oftentimes relabeled this fish as grouper or other things. I think what's happened is there's really been a change in the industry, which, if you've been in the industry for 30 or 40 years, you remember there used to be very much a ethos of buyer beware, and whether you're going to be sold a shrimp or whether you're going to be sold fish or whatever, there was common knowledge that the buyer really had to understand what this fish was, or they could be sold something different than what they were buying. What's happened since the early 2000s, particularly as the seafood industry has been combating issues of net weight abuse and soaking and fraud and so forth, is that a lot of this behavior that the old-time guys used to think was maybe borderline has now become completely illegal and unethical. And the fact that drove this was really the duties that were imposed against Vietnamese catfish in 2004. Because the very first cases that the government brought were all about duty evasion. In other words, bringing in catfish or pangasius, which was subject to a high duty, and calling it something else to evade the duty. These things have broadened out to become cases about seafood mislabeling. The point here is that the industry has changed, and that anybody who takes a risk on this type of thing right now is being very foolish and putting themselves and their families and their entire company in total jeopardy. Because the case, for example, against Thomas Katz came about when the distributor through which he was selling his product to TGI Fridays ran some DNA tests on the grouper and found out, in fact, it was not what it was purported to be. And this led to the entire unraveling in the subsequent case. Anybody trading fraudulent seafood now has got to expect that they're running an extremely high risk, and there's getting to be more and more likelihood that they're going to be caught. I only wish at this point that the attention would now turn to the issue of adulterated product, where the law is a lot less clear and a lot more murky than it is in terms of calling one species of fish by its wrong name. In Nantucket, Mass., this is John Sackton.